It was a bright Saturday morning in Willow Creek, a quiet suburban neighborhood where the lawns stayed neat, the mailboxes all matched, and everyone seemed to mind everyone else's business. On the corner of Birchwood Lane, 12-year-old Amira Johnson set up a small folding table in front of her home. A handwritten sign read, "Amira's Sweet Treats, $1 each." She smiled proudly, arranging her homemade chocolate candies in neat rows, hoping to save up for a new bike. Welcome to Silent Divide Tales. Make sure you like and subscribe, because you don't want to miss tomorrow's story. Across the street, from behind lace curtains, Karen Miller frowned. The HOA secretary and self-appointed rule enforcer didn't like unsanctioned activities. She grabbed her phone, snapping a picture of the little girl's candy stand. Moments later, she called HOA security. Her voice was sharp, laced with fake concern. "There's someone running a business on my street, without approval," she hissed. "Before we dive in deeply, let us know in the comments what country or which city you're watching this story from. We'd love to know how far this story travels." 10 minutes later, a white HOA patrol SUV rolled slowly down Birchwood Lane. The sound of the engine made Amira look up, her smile fading slightly. 2 security officers stepped out, one older man with sunglasses and a younger one holding a clipboard. Karen was already outside, pretending to water her flowers, watching closely. "Ma'am," the older officer said to Karen, "you the one who called?" Karen put on a polite smile. "Yes, I just didn't want any disturbances in our community. You know how rules are." She pointed toward Amira's stand. "She's selling things without a permit. It's against HOA policy." Amira looked confused. "Sir, I'm just selling candy in front of my house. My mom said it's fine." Her voice trembled a little, her hands clutching the edge of her table. The younger officer glanced at her, uncomfortable. He could see the house number right behind her. Clearly, her own home. The older officer cleared his throat, trying to sound firm. "Sweetheart, someone complained you're violating HOA rules. We just need to check if you have permission." Amira blinked. "Permission? To sell candy in front of my own house?" Her mother, Mrs. Johnson, stepped out just then, wearing gardening gloves and a calm but steady expression. "Is there a problem here?" she asked, looking between the officers and Karen. Karen folded her arms. "Yes, there is a problem. This is a quiet neighborhood, not some street market. We have standards." Mrs. Johnson's tone sharpened. "My daughter is on our property. She's not hurting anyone." The younger officer shifted uncomfortably. "Ma'am, we just got a call. We're required to respond." Amira's lip quivered, but she stood beside her mother. "I just wanted to make enough money for a new bike," she whispered. Karen smirked. "Then maybe follow the rules next time." Mrs. Johnson stepped closer, her calm starting to thin. "Karen, I've lived here 6 years. You've never said a word to me, until now. And it's over a child selling candy." Karen gave a short, fake laugh. "It's nothing personal. It's about order. If everyone starts doing whatever they want, this neighborhood will fall apart." The younger officer frowned. "Ma'am, the HOA rulebook doesn't cover small stands on private property. She's not in violation." Karen's smile faltered. "What do you mean? Of course it's against the rules. Check again." But the older officer was already shaking his head, flipping through his clipboard. "No, ma'am. She's within her rights. We can't do anything here." Amira looked at Karen, eyes wide but brave. "Can I keep selling, please?" she asked quietly. Mrs. Johnson placed a hand on her daughter's shoulder, her voice firm. "You can keep selling, honey." Karen's jaw tightened. "This isn't over," she muttered, storming back toward her porch. Karen's face burned red as she marched back toward her porch. The officers were leaving, but her anger only grew. She turned, glaring at Amira's little candy table like it was an insult to her authority. "You people never follow rules," she snapped suddenly, storming across the street again. Before anyone could stop her, she grabbed the tray of candies and flipped it to the ground. Chocolate pieces scattered across the pavement. Amira gasped, her hands flying to her mouth as tears filled her eyes. Mrs. Johnson rushed forward. "Karen, what is wrong with you?" Karen's voice rose. "You don't belong here doing this nonsense." That was it. The younger officer immediately stepped in, grabbing Karen's arm. "Ma'am, that's enough. You've just damaged private property and frightened a child." Karen tried to pull away, shouting, "I'm the HOA secretary." The older officer shook his head. "Not today, ma'am. You're under arrest for disorderly and violent conduct." As they escorted her to the patrol car, Amira whispered, "Mom, karma came fast." The end. Please like and subscribe for more rich stories like this. Comment below. Also, if you really loved this video and want to support the channel directly, you can hit that super thanks button below.